Where did the term work hard even come from? Why don't we say work joyfully or work peacefully? Why can't the effort we put toward our career and finances be happy and filled with purpose and passion? Who says work has to be so hard? I think that half the time we make it hard for ourselves because we think that's the way it's supposed to be. Today, I'm going to be talking about 3 common myths about hard work. If you're new to the channel and want to learn how to make more money, be sure to subscribe and click the bell. That way you'll never miss a video. Make sure you stay until the very end because I have saved one of the biggest work hard myths for last. Let's face it, working hard is a part of the American lifestyle. The American culture is incredibly focused on working long hours. We feel like our careers and what we do is at the center of who we are, and that we must sacrifice time with family and friends. And we work years and years on end in the hope that we will one day be rewarded with a life of abundance and happiness. Think about it. People go to work every day willing to give over their lives and everything they've got in order to work hard and succeed in their career, because they think that hard work always pays off. Unfortunately, this line of thinking just isn't true. Or maybe a better way of wording this is, fortunately, this line of thinking just isn't true. You don't have to work yourself to death to the point of burnout and exhaustion in order to have a fulfilling career and a rewarding life. If this is the kind of life that you're living right now, then you might want to think about finding a better and more enjoyable way to do things. Remember, in life, there are no guarantees, so just because you're working hard and killing yourself now doesn't mean that you will necessarily get the rewards that you're wanting later in the future. So don't you owe it to yourself to start enjoying your life right now instead of putting that enjoyment on hold? Think of it like this. You only have so much time in your life. You can't buy more time. Yes, I know you could buy medicine or pay for a surgery that could possibly extend your life. But you get what I mean. You're not going to live forever. That's a fact. You have a certain number of days on this earth. However, your potential to earn money is limitless. So the second you start trading your time for money, you have already placed a cap on yourself. You have to find a way to make money work for you so you can make money while you sleep. By outsourcing the work and scaling the business, your earning potential is unlimited. There are so many people who have online businesses that are only working 1 to 2 hours a week, yet they make $300,000 a month. Just let that sink in. It's not like those people are working harder or working more. They are working less, and yet they are making more. Now, you have to understand that people who have achieved this kind of work less and earn more lifestyle likely spent many hours creating that lifestyle and building up that business. I am not advocating a lifestyle of laziness, but you see, that's the problem. Most of us think that not working hard is equal to laziness. But I might be getting a little too ahead of myself for now. Let's look at the 3 biggest lies around working hard. Myth number 1. Working hard means that you are working a lot. This is probably one of the biggest and most inaccurate lies about working hard. Working 12-hour days and 16-hour days and 14-hour days is not the same thing as consistently working hard, because at some point when you work too many hours, this tends to diminish the quality of your output. Remember, it's about quality over quantity. Always keep in mind, just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done. Doing hard work that doesn't really get you anywhere is the same thing as sitting in a rocking chair. You're moving and you're having to work to move, but you're not actually going anywhere. It's better to have one incredibly productive and solid hour of work doing what you are passionate about rather than spending 12 hours of hard work a day that don't really further you toward your goals. Remember, hard work is about quality, not quantity. The secret to true hard work is being efficient and productive in the time that you do work. Put 100% of your effort into the task at hand. You don't have to work 12 hours. You might only work 3 hours, but make those 3 hours count. The key is finding the right balance for yourself. So that way you can stay as efficient and productive as possible for the hours that you do work during the day. Myth number 2. If you work hard now, you'll have a great life down the road. Many people say that you should work hard during your prime years of life, so that way you can make more money and have a better life down the road. The problem with this mentality is that it stops you from enjoying life right now in the present moment. It stops you from enjoying time at home with your family. It stops you from going out with your friends. Basically, it causes you to put your happiness on hold. One way you can start enjoying your life right now is to keep your life simple. Basically, all this means is that you don't have to spend your life trying to keep up with the Joneses. By living a simple life, you might not be able to go on a 3-week vacation 3 times a year to Europe. You might not be able to live in that $10 million house in that fancy neighborhood. You might not be able to drive a Rolls Royce, but by living a simple life, I'll tell you what you will be able to do. You can spend more time with your family. You can watch your kids grow up. You can go on that fishing trip with your friends. You can have time in the evenings to go for a nice long walk. Overall, you're able to start enjoying your life right now. Now, if downsizing your life and living a life of minimalism isn't quite your style, that's okay too. I think everyone should be living their best life and thriving and not just surviving. So another option is to work smarter and not harder. Don't have the mentality of, how can I work hard now so I can have a better life later? Have the mentality of, how can I work hard now so I can have a great life right now? What are some actions you can do today that can help you work your way toward passive income? What can you do today so you can have your money working for you, so you can be making money while you sleep? This is where the real magic happens. So again, try to work smarter and not harder. Before I move on to one of the biggest myths, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and click the bell. That way you'll be the first to see my next money-making video. Also, type the word yes down below if you are going to stop working hard and start working peacefully and working joyfully. Myth number 3, not working hard is the same thing as being lazy. Workaholics and people who have had years of conditioning and believe that working hard means working a lot typically have a tough time when they aren't working. They think any extra time they have, they should be using for work, and if they aren't using all of their extra time to work, they feel lazy or guilty. Or even if they just start to work less, they feel bad for having downtime. When people suddenly find themselves with a lot of extra time, they don't know what to do with themselves. It's almost like people don't feel worthy or good enough unless they're working every second of their waking life. This is simply not the case. Try taking downtime for yourself. Spend time with your friends and family out in nature, or just spend some time doing what you truly want to do. Whether that means watching a good movie, reading a good book, painting, singing, going for a walk, or whatever brings you joy. The key is to use your downtime to do activities that really bring you joy, keep you engaged, and make you feel empowered. Why is it that we work so hard in our careers, but we don't work hard when it comes to our mental health or self-love or our own happiness right in this moment? I know that might sound a little cheesy, but just like you work hard at your job, work hard to make yourself happy right now. Or maybe I should say, work easily, work happily, and work joyfully. Stop working hard. If you want to see how to make $1 million in 30 days, click the video on the screen. Here I'll break down how you can make $1 million in a month.